Ladies and gentlemen, my name is MackTen, and this is First in 5, the show where I do a brief introduction to new video games. This game is none other than Trine 2. Trine 2, the sequel to Trine 1, which I admittedly never played, is a game that is a platformer. That is, I mean, an old school platformer. It is in the old genre of games that is really close to dead in the mainstream circle. But I'll stop talking and let you enjoy the cinematic for a brief moment.
And magical was taking place in the forest.
Sorry, I talked over most of that. But anyway, it's it's a simple idea that has been elaborated and made whole. I mean, this is a traditional platformer like a Super Mario Brothers, like a Yoshi's Island, like the games I used to enjoy when I was a kid, but it is an indie game, and it's brand new. I mean, look at the graphics. They're insane. These graphics are some of the most beautiful graphics I have ever seen in a platformer ever in my life.
Turn it off.
And that was a cutscene, but it's not far from the truth. I mean, you can see how I run, how I jump. I mean, it is a traditional platformer. I walk out of the house I'm in, and it's this beautiful, majestic world. It's quite remarkable. I mean, it's kind of unbelievable, actually. And jumping, and I didn't make it. So, I guess I gotta get a good run and jump. No, I gotta get on this bubble thing and slide. And now I'm here. And now I am the wizard that can levitate objects. So, pick up the boulder, drop the boulder, pretty standard stuff, you know. Pretty cool. So that's an interesting mechanic. I can summon a little box. So it's a platformer, but it's also at the same time a sort of a puzzle game, because you have to figure out what power you need to use to accomplish what goal when.
The light moved
and
through the forest, leading Amadeus further.
I believe. Okay, never mind. So that's all well and good. Jump on top of that thing, bounce on top of the giant mushroom, all, you know, standard things. And this is Amadeus, the wizard character, and that is the Trine, which is central to the lore of the game, which I do not quite understand because I just downloaded it today. Next up is our next hero, who is the warrior.
Get your things. We need to save the kingdom. What? Oh, this won't do at all, Pontius.
And apparently his name is Pontius. So, moving right along, now we're going to get to play as Pontius for a little bit.
Had headed out that evening, for there was trouble on the peasant farms.
So,
Creeping vines were taking over the field.
He can swing and slash and stabby, as Total Biscuit would say. And
I'll find him and teach him
I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. But I know. Do I? No, I don't. I played this level through before, and I believe there was like a little cart here or something. Oh, there we go. Slash and stab. That's the problem with a platformer, too. If it's a platformer and a puzzle game, you never know if you're doing something wrong, or if you just haven't exploited all of your options yet. So, now I naturally push the cart forward, jump on top, and now I'm riding up the the watermill thing. And once again, I just wanted to note how beautiful these graphics are. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. I can actually change weapons right here. Now I have a giant freaking hammer, and swing the hammer and the rocks go down. Now I switch back to the sword, and I can block with a shield so falling pieces of debris don't hurt me. Notice, wherever I have the mouse when I click is where I will swing. Whatever direction I have the mouse in when I'm holding the other mouse button is the direction in which I will block. And now there seems to be plants coming from all sides.
I'm Pontius the Brave, and I won't fall in a battle with dandelions.
So, the story, I don't know how much I'm buying into the story, but the gameplay is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, think about this. This is an independent title. This is not sponsored by anybody with a huge chunk of change going into it. The game's absolutely phenomenal when you consider this. And this is the third character. She is the thief. She can... Okay, she has a bow as her weapon, which she can do things like that. Shot the rope that was holding this rock. Jump on top of the rock to get over this. And, like I said, it's... Oh, she also has a grappling hook. Like I said, it's an interesting game because it's a platform and a puzzle game. So I can just continue to bounce... And there's nothing to grab onto, so now I am downstairs, or rather on the ground. And you can swing, which is another wonderful little added mechanic. Sweet! Totally made it. Nailed it. Oh no. And am I gonna get it? Yep, I got it. No. I'm not very good at platformers. I enjoy them once in a while. The only problem I have with them is that they consume so much of my time because I'm so terrible at them. And if you press W again on a wall, you will jump higher. And do. Now there's the Trine. And believe it or not, now it warps in your two other characters, the wizard and the warrior, with their respective abilities. Now there's a brief conversation which I won't spoil for you, but I'm going to fast forward to the next level where you truly experience the mechanical glory of the game. The thing that makes it so unique, and this is that... Let me get through. Skip. You can change characters at any point in time. Warrior, archer, mage, or thief, warrior, and wizard. So, because you have these three different classes, or three different characters you can play as, and that you can switch between at any given point in time, it adds a certain level of skill to the game that's a certain level of difficulty, a certain level of choice, because you never know which character is the most viable for a certain situation. Like, now I have to somehow get up here. Now, I played through this before, and I believe the correct choice is to swing my sword at this vine, yep, and by slashing the vine, in comes this log that I can then jump on top of to get on top of this ledge. So, little choices like that govern the gameplay of this game, which is one of the things that makes it as unique as it is. So, that and the fact that you can constantly switch between these three characters, and the graphics are amazing. One more thing I wanted to point out is that I upload my videos in 1600 by 900, and I'm actually playing this in 1980 or 1900 by 1080. So the resolution can go up, I believe, as high as your desktop can. In addition, there's a general graphics setting, which will just basically enhance all of the little specifics of the game, and they have a very low, low, medium, high, very high. Right now, I am on medium. So, just to make sure that I had a good frame rate for the video. So, the graphics can go up way farther than they currently are in this game. In addition, there's also anti-analyzing, or I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to pronounce it, but basically, smoothing of the borders, which I do not have turned on, which you can turn on to enhance the graphics. I do have vertical sync turned on, though. So the graphics are extremely customizable, and right now you are viewing the middle-of-the-run, actually lower-end graphical settings. Either way, the game looks beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. The game, again, is called Trine 2. It's an indie game that you can buy on Steam for the next few hours at about $2.50. It's on the Steam Summer Sale. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys give this game a try, and I'll catch you next time. This has been MackTen. Please check out my wonderful sponsor/organization, reallifehighscore.com, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.